What is up, my fellow Chibits? Today, I'm here to bring all of you the weekly chapter review of Boku no Hero Academia. The poop joke. That I gotta dive into it. I have to talk about that first thing. That right there just won the chapter. That was probably by far one of the best moments of the chapter, when you found out that Momo's ability could be summarized as poop. GG. Fucking wrecked. Like, seriously. I'm a Momo fan, but damn it, Momo got fucking wrecked with that poop joke. That was like, whoa. That was a little bit too far. I was like savage as fuck, okay? That was nothing was held back from the mangaka when it came to that savagery that he did towards Momo in her abilities explanation. Because Momo goes on the limb to say that anything she consumes, like any substance and fat pretty much, she can convert it down to the atomic level and convert it into different objects. For instance, what we see Momo being able to do. For instance, turning different objects or turning things out of thin air from her body. And when you see that, we get to see a scientific explanation of why Momo can do these things. And it comes down to her being able to convert things inside of her body, which is pretty much poop. And oh my god, just what I saw when I read that, I'm like, alright, what? Like, that is almost as bad as, like, crucify and chill. That's almost to that level. It is almost to that fucking level to crucify and chill. And if you saw One Piece this week, you know what I'm talking about. But, yeah. What the fuck? Okay, so, this chapter of Boku no Hero Academia, it dives in a little bit more to the boy's life and finding out more of his thought process on heroes, and also how Izuku is trying to let him understand more about heroes, and he's trying to let the boy know that he understands, and you know, not all heroes are the exact same, or people that are just stupid as fuck. Izuku, as we know, worked very hard to achieve what he has done, and many might have already forgotten that, but Izuku started off with no quirk, and he was a powerless boy, and he almost gave up, and we saw that at the first chapter of the series. And then we see him now, he's changed so much, and he was trying to let this boy know that you can, you know, you don't have to look at all the heroes the exact same way. So it was a really heart-touching moment in this chapter, which I have to hand it to the mangaka for displaying such great emotions and execution on the way that was done. But the thing is with this chapter, we also have it to where we get an introduction to how the training is going to be. For instance, the Pussycat gang, they each have an individual ability to be able to train our class faster. For instance, like, one has the ability to be able to talk with everybody at once, for instance, telepathy, and when you have one that's able to make certain environments to multiple people, and when you have one that's able to kind of, like, do an analysis on certain individual power levels. For instance, let's say I just started off, I was a weak wimp, and I trained for a good 20 days, they can see the difference of how much I have changed for my strength level, and that's kind of what's going on there. And it also is revealed that they're going to constantly have to use their quirk abilities to be able to get stronger, which was very interesting with the dialogue that I want to point out. From the dialogue we got, it was said that to get stronger with your quirk, you need to use it. You need to continuously use it, and you will get stronger. But here's the thing, they also said if you don't use the quirk, it'll become worse. So I like that aspect of quirk abilities. I really like the way that was said. It could be a mistranslation, maybe I'm interpreting it wrong, but the way that was done, it was definitely fascinating when it came to the, I guess, part of maybe quirks getting weaker over time if you don't train or use them. So, I wonder if that will play a huge role in the future of Boku no Hero Academia. Now, moving on to other segments, we also have it to where our cast of characters have to kind of fend for themselves. They have to make food, use their quirk abilities to make food, which eventually dived into the poop joke for Momo, and oh my god, savage. So, yeah, I mean, the chapter also introduces that the villains are going to be popping up in this arc, and that, looking forward to that. I really am, because the last time the villains really popped up, like, you know, in the middle of a training session, was like the first major arc of the series when the villains were introduced. And now we have these like new cast of villains popping up and about to attack our class. And I wonder exactly how they got their information, actually. That's something I'm wondering about. Like, how did they get the information to where, you know, Izuku and them were? For now, Boku no Hero Academia, enjoyable this week. setting up for a lot of things in the near future, and also the setup for the boy that doesn't want to be around heroes. We also got a name drop for his parents as well that died, and Izuku goes on the limb to say that it was very tragic, so Izuku also relates with the boy when it comes to that. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.